Hello there. Thank you for joining us tonight's chat room portion of the webinar. Let's see here. For those that are all new to all this is ivanteller.com. We have private sessions throughout next week. I want to open up Monday a little bit more. Probably forgot to do that, but Sunday it's open, and Monday and throughout the week, a good portion of it. We have a Google Hangout, Zoom, and channeling by phone. Also have the shop, and it's 1 to 5 days at this moment. We also have Spirit Social. You can submit a question also, and 1 to 5 days, and also have other channelers and healers. What we're doing right now is the webinar portion, and this is where you can sign up. You can do Patreon if you want, or if this is usually the most popular, or you can go through this one if you like. So, all right, thank you for your support, and here we go. All right, bring in the angels, blessings to the universe. Actually, I forgot the ground 1 moment. All right, blessings all. Okay, Crystal Snow, please ask Dolores Cannon if I'm receiving all the healing from the quantum healing technique sessions. Not entirely, like 50% of it. But you're doing good though. Yeah, it needs to go up a notch from what it seems. 50%. So I'm getting. Are there any other messages from Jesus? Basically, also you can learn these techniques also on your own when the time is right. For right now, you're just, self-healing. There's nothing wrong with that. But as for your next, the next wave, or you'll be doing healing eventually, from what you see it says at this moment. You're also very connected to the dolphin energies, which is known for clearing out codexes, energy fields. Also, connecting to the trees will help you open up yourself, obviously. Recently, I've been just, when I go to work, today I did this. I asked the trees for any messages, something new. I'm not sure if I remember that tomorrow, but it's something, nice technique. James, did the Atlantis humans look the same as modern humans? Well, I believe they were more taller, actually, and their skin was more pure. I mean, it's more higher dimension, but yeah, they did. But they look more, like, I want to say godlike in some regard. They just look like, I believe everybody was at, the same weight also. I mean, people weren't obese. And that doesn't make it much fun, does it? But their skin was a lot just more perfect, more advanced. Think about us, but just more advanced. More maybe they can cure a disease or not get a disease. There are also bluish humans right here too. A light blue, like a blue plate. Blue Pleiadians, what I see, are very well. It depends on the Pleiadians. Some are very light blue. Any messages? Let's see. You are connected to Yeshua's energy also. As for opening up new doors for yourself, at least for spiritual understanding, you're very connected to Egypt. And once you're Genghis Khan also seems to be connected to also. At least you know him somewhere in your past life. But Egypt is an area that you can astral travel to if you wish, or just to what is your connection to Egypt? You might feel some blockages there, but I feel a lot of Martian energies around you, around Egypt. So I believe you're a Martian being here during that time. Carol, are there any messages for me? You've been connecting a lot with the Pleiadians and Astral recently. They're helping with your family and connecting to the stars. Basically, your healing abilities, basically through the words, and basically your energy field once again is a protective energy around your family, but also it seems like you're astrally just connecting more with star beings that don't really have a name. A lot of alien beings don't have a name, but a very higher dimension. That's for basically teaching you how to other techniques of protection, protective energies around your family, because I guess the world's going to get strange, but nothing to worry, of course. Question 2, are any messages from Yeshua? He does many blessings with you during your astral, blessings to the earth, blessings to the universe, with basically a lot for the children, definitely, as they incarnate. You basically also assist children as they incarnate, or souls that incarnate here. You're watching as an angel as they are, during their growth process, also, and when they're born. You are an angel watching out for you. You can probably pick up on that. There's many aspects of you doing this at this time. Basically for a healthy birthing of transition into this world. Gundium, any messages or info from Prime Ensign? It feels like it's like an Arcturian race. I see like a watery type of spirit energy. They're not really going into details in depth of more, but they're just water beings basically. They connect to the moon actually. The moon, yeah, moon. Basically, it's like walking through this water or swimming through it. It's like dimension. They take it to another dimension. There's different names for them. Any messages from my guides? Just follow your passions. I don't know if you do any drawing or anything like that, anything creative like that, just keep it up. That's where all your messages are coming through at this time. Marianne, any messages for me? I see a lot of feline beings around you, alien beings protecting your energies. You are connecting to Yeshua. I guess Yeshua is very popular here. Yeshua, you do help Yeshua through hard times, and his other incarnations that are currently going on at this time, even on other Pleiadian worlds. As an angel being, you probably feel that. I imagine you can feel some of that, if not, but I see it. Question 2, I'm dreaming about children. Any ideas why? I believe that's what your work is, watching over children, but I see it in other worlds, not so much this one. As a transition here, it might be some of that, but a lot of it's coming from your other selves. So you're just basically they're giving you blessings so you can feel that. That is what I'm getting. They're just grateful for you. So I do see some of your energies in Africa, as that is a place that needs a lot of attention, as you are probably aware of. Canyon Dance, any messages for me? I see your telepathic abilities are increasing. I do see, or I'll give you a galactic message. It seems to be something that you're probably really interested in. I see you as a guardian of the Yael, like a Pleiadian guardian in primitive worlds, similar to ours. But this is a Yael world. It's basically Yael. I'll give you more understanding of this. The Yael learned from us, so they try to mimic what's going on here to a certain degree. Like take some of our knowledge and experiment with it on a world. I'll let you connect with what that is. They're not really going into details of it. And you're there just watching, protecting them as they do this. You can say like the birthing process. They're trying it out in their own species, but they have their own take on it. Politicians, not to say they can bring that crap there, but some of our ways they're bringing into another world environment to experiment, how they would deal with it. So you're basically watching them as they go about this. There's more going on. Obviously, they're only giving me little glimpses of it. They do have something similar to our Grand Canyon there, so to give you more understanding. But their technologies are more advanced than ours. But they are still trying to go about it in a simplistic way. It's a world that's less less chaos for sure. But they are taking some of our characteristics there. So I don't know if you're incarnated on it, but you're definitely watching it. Question two: any additional messages? Um, I do see. Well, I'll just give you a galactic laser. Your connection to Anunnaki have at one time manipulated the Greys, made Anunnaki Greys at one time. Yeah. Oh, jeez. Never thought about that. And some of these experiments go well, some suck. I think you are an Anunnaki Grey somewhere in the galaxy. I don't know about the universe. And they do seem like they have trouble. It's like they're thinking too fast, and they can't handle it. Even here that happens. Their minds are, because a Grey is, obviously very, just constantly go, 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 like robots. Some of them are, some aren't. But these Anunnaki Grey can basically just think of a very tall Grey, but Anunnaki energies. But human looking, weird looking. I'll leave you with that. That's pretty fascinating. So yeah, I think you have an aspect of that in a world that of these beings too. I think you have an aspect connected to this, and it's just. I took that before. It looks like they keep them on the world. They might go off world, but I wouldn't trust that for anything. But that's neat. Maddie, anything that my angels want me to know? Just have more confidence in yourself. Pray. Ask. Well, it's up to you. Mother Mary is very connected to you. Ask for assistance if you wish. Through trying times or any time you're almost like, I know it sounds weird, but it feels like you're almost like an aspect of Mother Mary in some shape or form. I don't just go around telling people that either. Yeah, you're an aspect of her, part of her. Yeah. Fascinating. So you have her energies with you. Let's put it that way. That's neat. Question two: can you ask my higher self how fun it is to be at higher dimensions and how it is like to be there? Basically, you can do whatever you want, go wherever you want. They don't really have any need for food. It's basically just gathering information, going to place, going around, just looking at things. Sometimes they slow down, of course, but they can also double themselves. They can make other versions of themselves. Basically, so they're in several places at once. And they connect to those energies constantly. It's basically they can connect to. I mean, their mind, their thinking patterns, like at that, like a million times faster than us. We can't handle. We can't handle driving, let alone. They can. You can say they can handle like a million things at once, thinking wise, energy wise. Just crazy. I would guess they can do a lot of things at once also, but I'm not sure how that works exactly. But anyway, I'm looking at it from a third dimension. I can't connect to everything at the moment, but yeah, they can connect to anything. So they can watch creations happening and worlds diminishing, and you can go to other universes and things of that sort. So yeah, it's paradise basically. So you can meditate with that, or not necessarily need to connect to that all the time. We gotta figure this place out first. But whatever you like to do. Joanna, do you have any messages for me from anyone? Arcturians. Arcturian energy is very strongly protecting your vibration while Pleiadians do come visit you. But basically, you are going on a path of more positive energies. I'm not sure how you feel about squirrels, but you do have that kind of squirrel energy around you in a good way. Kind of, I know, what was they like seen as rodents, but they're not real. They're just curious. They're very good at being social and screwing around. Just playing around. So yeah, it seems like you have that squirrel energy. Just that's fun. Uh, but yeah, just basically just to take it easy. Definitely this weekend. That's just take it easy. Watch some squirrel videos if you want to. It might help your nature videos. Would probably help you relax or something with nature. Yeah, that's what it's there for. That's what their energies are for. Let's put it that way. Noah, any messages for me? Oh yeah, you're going into different dimensions at this time, even as I'm speaking to you. You might obviously you don't notice it, but ideas are coming from other places. At a time of creation, it does look like you're doing that right now. Basically, these beings or whatever that you're creating, if you're doing any creative process at all, that is all come from these beings are working. They are alive and well. Those, if you're writing about certain characters, they do exist. So they're telling their story basically. Eventually, it will find the right hand, to find the right person in due time. It's not always meant for a lot of attention at this time. Question two. Sorry. Question two. I wish I would sometimes encounter synchronicities in which I would think or read a word, and at the exact same time, someone would say that word. What does that mean? It means you're in a crossroads. Your guides are showing you're on the right path, basically. So it does seem like they just want to. It just the synchronicity just show that it's like you're okay and you're following what your guides, what you intended to experience here. Uh, then there's a turning point on its way. Of course, I'm not going to give you too much detail on that for good reason. 1 second. Okay, cool. All right, down at Riggs. You're right on with energy being female that seem to be possessed. Well, that's good. Oh wait. Okay. Question 1. We come back from our New England trip. Now Catfish is missing, though he has been seen by sitters the day before we came home. Didn't notice on Monkey Face's brother had a pretty good chunk of fur missing on the back of his neck. Like someone had tried to do snake on him. Got away. Catfish turned into some cat meat suit. Is he no longer? I think he is. He's just having a bad day. He'll be back. What I see. They just had a big argument, so I believe he's just getting it out of his system. It's just it's so funny. I don't know. Something went down there. Apparently, they had a kind of a scuffle. What it looks like. So, at least with the other. One moment. Let me read this again. Yeah, it looks like you got in a fight somewhere. Is what I'm saying. That's what I'm picking. That's what I'm picking. I don't know if you fought with another cat. I think you have other cats there. Something went down. I believe he will be back. Catfish is just. I think so. I see him still around, so I don't see his. Any messages from my good tonight? I don't know. Just I don't know why I'm seeing fishing. I don't think you're into fishing, but something to do with fishing. One moment. I need more clarity on that. Basically, your guides say you will be going to new places. Doesn't mean you're going fishing, but that's like an imagery. In due time. Not all at once. Basically, to try something new. It's good. As for the cat situation, not sure what's going on there. But I think you're going to down the road try some new things. Basically, it's good to just get out more in a way that feels comfortable for you. So, in Astral, there's like a giant cat that you go see. I think that is Monkey Face. Monkey Face is huge. Likes to show that might. You might see a vision of that. Like a giant cat roaming around. People are like, I don't know if they're scared, but they probably are in some kind of reality. So Monkey Face likes to just likes all getting all the attention from what I see. So Reign of Terror continues. So, but once again, yeah, Catfish will be back. Yeah, it was kind of a scuffle. Catfish is kind of like, I might be scared, possibly. Yeah, something trying to. There's another cat that's trying to get at him. Susie, does my new higher self have any messages for me? Yeah, more energies, more vibration are going to come to you. Basically, you're just going to, yes, once again, the word trust keeps coming through. Is basically, I see your connection to Palladians increasing also. Basically, you're just, also Mother Earth energies will increase greatly. That's basically, you just feel more that you're on the track of opening up yourself. There's always going to be tests around us. It's just like depression, and the idea is to clear that when you're done experiencing it, and then go forward. But yeah, I do see your angel connections as strong. But just go about your day as you feel. That's basically it. Connect what you want to connect with. Stones are good for your vibration. What feels comfortable for you. But this energy there's high. You just basically open up your abilities ever so slightly. What I've been doing in Astral, connecting to much of the Palladian energies of the Earth, basically seeing what's going on with the world. But you're curious. Of course, you don't bring a lot of that. You don't try to remember too much. Well, in Astral, we do have more knowledge, of course, but usually we have everything going on. But you're going to further out into the further timelines to see what else is going on. I just see your aspects in Andromeda are very strong. Also, that you are visiting, and there's a cat version of you in Andromeda, as like a teacher, a leader. Space travel too, like showing us this world. There's Earth, and this is what's going on. And other aliens are like, what? Really? They must be out of their minds. Yeah. They're brave, and indeed, we are. Jess, any messages about my health situation or chakra system from Raphael? Just work on your root chakra, your heart chakra energies. They're going through a cleanse at this time. Yeah, you're releasing a lot of reptilian energies, the crocodile energy, actually, releasing. There's also a blue Palladian by name of, I'll give you a name, Randolph is a technician. It's an energy I can connect to as for triggering more of your healing abilities. So at least the blue Palladians, you don't have to connect to that one exactly. To help you, well, what you go on that, what you feel is right. Question 2, what messages does my higher self, Madeline, have for me at this time? Yeah, just take things one day at a time. Shopping is good to help you release energies and basically just whatever it is to help you manifest. I mean, you're manifesting now, but also what you feel that you need to manifest for yourself. Yeah, work on manifesting small things or anything. Yeah, work on manifesting. Oh my God, it's Moses. Any messages about my cryptocurrency adventure from my higher self? Yeah, just be careful what you're connecting to. Highly research it. Don't believe in all the skepticism because that's it's always going to be up and down. It's everything. But you know, ask for I believe I already asked for assistance from the angels. That you will make the right. Of course, when you make a mistake, that's a learning experience, obviously. But yeah, you're just go about it slowly and heavily research it, and you'll just yeah, it's going to go up and down. But we'll have some scary moments of like I think it'll go down a little bit, but because all this bad feedback, oh, it's this and that. Any messages for me? Yeah, you're experiencing to try out new things. Also, you're trusting your inner self to basically not to connect to the hype, and basically just to you're trusting your instincts, and you're also manifesting a positive experience. Others manifest other things maybe because it's not what they need to experience. So, but for your direction, this is right for you. And you'll expand more into it. You'll go way into it from what I see. This goes into your first question. So yeah, I believe you're feeling you're feeling this right about it. So yeah, just keep continuing. Inara, any messages for my sister Victoria? I don't know why I'm seeing clothing, a lot of designing, clothing, stuff like that. Design, do things that make you feel, attractive. It does help in your decision make. It just helps your energy field. So it's like the more attractive you feel, the better. There's nothing wrong with that. Just it's good for your just I think it's for everybody, but not everyone sees it that way. But uh, as long as you feel like you are on your path, you know, the look does it's what we are. So it does have a lot to do with other directions. So, and just believe in your instincts and trust your guides. You're going in the right. I do see creativity around some kind of creativity. I go into details of that. Question 2: any messages from the Pleiadians? Let's see. They are removing blockages. You are connecting to an ocean world called they're calling it Seaside. It's in the Pleiades that you connect to. It's a place that you go for recreation and astral. And it's a place that many Syrians visit also for recreation once again. It's a place where now this is where a lot of beings do work on their looks. They change their appearances like quick plastic surgery. But they can also switch back. It's like the waters are very translucent, can change your appearance. So it's a place that you go to for cleansing. You can even change your gender there. That's something different. Sure, why not? Yeah, it's once again, it's part of just you don't have body parts that falling off or anything. I think there's an airport here. It's like magic water. Let's put it that way. You can even manifest things there too. All right, I'll leave you with that. That's pretty neat. Eric N. Did I have any Zeta lifetimes? Yes. I would say hundreds, thousands. Every time you have a human incarnation, it always like you have a Zeta incarnation somewhere. So, and you can have a human incarnation on a Pleiadian world, a Syrian world. It's different types of human. Yeah, humans we're still a small number compared to other species, but still. But as for the Zeta, mostly like a technician. They're also part of many hybrid programs, but also like working on ships and AI technologies. Also, Zeta worlds where there are android beings, but also on this android world, I'm seeing many Zetas there, android Zetas. Doesn't mean you're working for the reptilians though. It's just those are. Question 2. They only can do so much. These can do all kinds of stuff. So, because the ones that are reptilians have a lot of limitations. Question 2. Any messages for me? Oh yeah. Let your imagination flow. You are right now. You're connected to the Zetas. Who else do you think you're connected to? High dimensional Pleiadians. That's basically part of creating life on other worlds. They're not really gods, but they are helping life be creative. Let's put it that way. Something around those lines. But you have been to the God world. Everybody's been to the God world. And that's part of the creation. That can always be good and always can be the opposite of that. So, because the thing about power that's like unlimited. Now, it's a place you can go to get items and bring it to other realities. So, give you another, like the chicken for that matter. To give you an example, you bring it to other worlds and then you create more chickens and, give you an example of how that works exactly. So, it does have, I know it sounds weird, but there is a reality where that does exist. It's kind of like experimental reality, you can say. Everything's an experiment, but this is where we really experiment. Let's put it that way. So even Pleiadians creating, I know it sounds strange here, but the higher dimensions, it sounds normal. Because you're connected to your godlike powers. That's very high dimensional, though. So, but yeah, just let your imagination go. What do you feel? Like images? Do you see anything? Like you see yourself as a duck? This image just came to me, but not to say you had that, you might have, but what do you see? Ra'in, do you have any messages from my galactic family? Yeah, you're part of from what I see, the Pleiadian light grid that's around the Earth at this time for positive entry into this planet. And there are a lot of reptilian races that do cause difficulties. And you talk to them, you got to know them, and you don't see them as all that villainous once you get to know them, because they put a lot of that on as yes, they are excellent at manipulating, but also instead of, you kind of bypass all that and just want to just go right to them and talk to them. Not all of them, but certain ones. And you get to know them. It's like getting to know a criminal. But are they? Yeah, they're not exactly have us in the best interest. So I do see you doing a lot of that. I imagine you can feel a lot of that. Yeah, just like let's see what we got here. Instead of causing any fights, or you don't do any of that. You don't do anything like that. You just go and talk to them. I do a lot of that too, actually. Sometimes, depending. Just messing around. Question 2. What are my connections to Archangel Gabriel? Well, I see him as your son on a Pleiadian, on a humanoid world. I also see many insectoid incarnations by the two of you are brothers. Yeah, there's pig. I know I'm going to go into the weird world, but here we go. Pigs, alien pigs, and rhinoceros worlds. Trust me, human is like small percent compared to all those species. As a bird, like carrion beings, they don't really call them carrion, but a bird species, alien. Two of you are very, very close. I don't think they even have a name. Kind of like a pterodactyl, but not really. It's something we haven't seen. But it's very powerful. It's a play in. Realize also in the higher dimensions, they don't really need ships to fly. I believe that's where the two of you were. Now you can go into dimensions like basically, it's like you're at higher dimensions, and you see what's going on in like a fourth dimensional world. So you go there and you become fourth dimension for that experience. You're not if you want to be seen. So I want to say it's like a pterodactyl. It's something kind of, I don't know. I can't know what it is. Miles, blessings. Do I have any messages from my higher self? Just just keep doing what you're doing. Be creative. Just be communicative. Communicate with those that you need to. You are connecting with Archangel Michael's energy as for protection and energies, but just communicate what you want. Don't take any. Just it does seem like you can fall into books if you want to for a different type of education. It depends on. It seems like book reading is something. Well, it doesn't. It could be whatever it is that. Could be also about the universe, possibly whatever it is that's interests you. I do see the universe there somewhere. That's for another way of finding out where you come from. Possibly if you want to go in that direction. Um, they're also showing like the fairy tale energies. I'm not sure if you can connect to this. Fairy tale like Brothers Grimm. You do have incarnations connected to that. Yeah, some like the early stories. Like you experience some of that stuff. Well, not the fantasy, but what inspired it. Let's put it that way. I think you're also during the time of the Brothers Grimm. Also, you probably feel some of that. Let's see. Question 2: do I have any messages from the Armadillo Collective? Yes. You're very good at protecting yourself. They don't usually show themselves because they're strange. They're very strict on who they connect to. Of course, with you, they're okay with it. They don't always get along with all species. Like the elephants, they don't get along with them for anything. Some of them do, but they like to keep themselves, but keep it within their own collective. But they do connect to other rodent species like the mice, the rats. But your connection with the armadillo vibration is they're basically there as a protective vibration. They're learning from you that you are willing to open up to them. So they're like family to you. Very much family. Just unconditional love all the way through that. They can walk through portals very, very easily. So they got some species have a magic. Like grays have to build this grid and do all this fancy stuff. Armadillos can just walk through a portal, create one, and walk right through it. It's like, what? No. So, that perspective. Amy, when will I meet someone that I can share real and healthy love with? Keep going at it. That's almost like the impossible, isn't it? Just it does seem like there's going to be a couple more relationships before you run into it. So just keep going. It does seem like there's going to be one. It's like, not so good. Maybe not so good. Like number 3, possibly. It's hard to say at this time. Just it does seem like it's good to stay in the dating game. Just helping you grow, but also help you find this person too. Possibly, it will because it'll help you prepare for it. Am I going to be stuck living where I am forever? I don't know. I ask myself the same thing. If not, what would that change? Oh, your guides aren't saying a thing. Well, am I going to be stuck here where I am forever? I say no, but it's not time to leave yet. Will that change? That's saying it might have to do with this new relationship, at least a good one. For right now, just say make the best of it. You're there for a reason. They can't go into full details, but you are following your passion. Well, it's there. Yeah, there's just. It seems like you need to be there for the moment. Henry, do I have any messages from my higher spirit council and also Raw? Yeah, Raw says he is watching over you, doing what he can to protect, pushing, beings that are causing difficulties with, and he is part of the higher council. But He says that you like high energy. Well, let's see, you're changing timelines for others for the butter, but you're also going to do that for yourself. We haven't got to you yet. You are doing that for yourself. But the main place where you want to be, you're building up towards it, is not to give up. We are also assisting others in their these are other humans here. Not obviously not going to pick up on it, but at least not. You might feel that you're assisting others because you can't, not necessarily, and you'll see them in spirit when the time comes. Not important right now. But basically, you're like a guardian angel here. So yeah, this is another reason why you're getting hit with all this stuff, and you're like a guardian angel in disguise as human. So you're doing the work of like 3 souls. You can probably feel that at times. Yeah. So you might feel sometimes very vulnerable because you're becoming very human. Because when you feel very powerful, you feel like really powerful. But when you're getting hit, it's like they're bringing down a 3rd dimension. It's like, this is not good. So, obviously you want to get your energies up to the higher energy. And you do at times, but it's going back and forth because you are a guardian to many, let's put it that way. Do I have any messages from the world of gods? Number 1 trend, Prime Creator. Yeah, he's teaching everybody how to bowl. And he cheats all the time. Yeah, you go there often in astral. Of course, you want to stay there forever. As you do challenge the Prime Creator also. You do challenge him greatly. But here, you're kind of cleaning up the mess that he made. And you probably feel some of that. But also to truly see what this world is about. So you're experiencing a massive lot. You're here to truly, obviously it's not going to be very clear, but you're here to feel what others are going through here also, because they do show you like as an archangel human here, and it's you have those energies around you. Just it's very strong, and so you're taking on the pains of the world, but also you're regaining yourself. And so this is, it took a very challenging, I'm not sure if you want to hear this, but yeah, the challenges you took was like a 10 out of 10 about that. At least, it's not always there. Sometimes it goes down to a 7, but every day is it's out of 10. But yeah, it's just a lot of it's psychological, as you can see. But it's, as you continue on, you're breaking a lot of rules here for the better. To allow more angelic energies to come in. So it's like an angelic war going on, for good and bad. Yeah, you probably feel that, especially with the bad. Yeah, because you're cleaning house. You already know that. But with the world of the gods, you go there for you want to stay there forever, obviously, and you will. I mean, you're there now, and just don't remember it. So yeah. Anything goes there. Anything goes. Prime Creator is cheating everybody off the time. He challenges everybody. Yeah, he's out challenging he challenges everybody. As you can tell, he created this, didn't he? So does that make sense? He just the way he was created, just the way he is. Julianta. Will my court have a good outcome for me? Yeah, I think so. Just give it time. Just give it time. Yes. Yeah, it might seem like sometimes you're not sure, but I think so. I think it's going to get better with my daughter. Just conversation. Conversation's key. Yes. But she is very moody. You can sometimes do a prayer before you talk to her. To say, let this go well. And, I think you've already done this, but put more faith into that you can make this work. Like, ask her to clear out these demons that are bothering her. She's being kind of mind controlled, it seems, a little bit. Not entirely, but young, of course. That's normal. So you can ask to remove those mind controls also, but ask the universe for more clarity on healing this situation. Or tell the universe it will be healed. Or how to best talk to her. What's the best words to say to her? How to make things better. Choose the right words, basically. Or yeah, something like that. Let's see, Vasco. Any messages for me from anyone? Let's see. Yeah, you are connected to the archangel energies. Ask for more confident energies and your spiritual connections. In astral, it seems like you're going further and further into realms that you have not gone to before. As for bringing assistance to this earth, as the earth is going to go into more of an awakening. You can say they're like brothers in arms. They've been waiting for Earth to awaken for their visitation. And that sounds like a spiritual army, you can say, to bring enlightenment. Of course, they've been holding back because, it's not their time to come here. You can't interfere. That does seem like you are a part of this army of light. It's just to bring more positivity to the Earth. It does seem like you made the call to bring a few here. Eventually more will come. You could probably connect with this. I know it sounds out there, but it's as Earth becomes more spiritually aware of itself, it will slowly transition. It's just a slow, as more spirituality becomes more, if it has drama or not, whatever. At least it's going into the consciousness instead of just saying, "Oh, that's fake." Because you're connected to a lot of spiritual teachers. Buddha is one, and there's others that don't go named, but it's like you have your posse. That's interesting. Question 2. Girlfriend wanted to know, what are her visions trying to tell her? Well, I kind of have to know what those visions are, but yeah, it's mixed messages, isn't it? It said she is wanting to trust your energies, wanting to trust. They're sending her energy, basically. They're slowly waking her up. Some of it she gets like, "Oh, I'm not sure about this. This is weird," and then she kind of like, "I don't want to know what that's about. Keep that away from. I'm not ready for that." So it's kind of like they're trying to open her up more. And she's kind of like yes and no, and yes and no. This is too weird. I see that going on. That's understood. But she's she can ask the angels for more clarity on what these things are, or ask the universe. Can you make this more clear? Images like come from Arcturians usually. And you kind of have to decipher them on your own. Like, what do you feel? What do you feel those images mean? Trust that. Just trust the images of the message coming from them. And I believe that's there to get her used to. She's like baby stepping into this, which is fine, but she's unlocking herself little by little. All right. That is it for the day. Thank you, guys. Thank you for your support. And have a great Memorial Day. Be in the prayers. This is my last live stream for tonight, or for this week. I'm going to be on the road. So I'll be live streaming on Monday. Yeah. So, all right, I'm on a secret mission once again. So, it's not an interview or anything like that. It's just getting out of here. I've been getting out of here a lot recently, which has been good. It's not different. So, all right, blessings, everyone. Take care, and thank you, and see you later.